Welcome to the Beyond Cinema studio presented by CELEBS.com up here at Sundance. Firstly, Heather, it kind of feels like the last couple of years, like things have just gone pretty nuts. Like, what was that moment? Was it, I mean, because we chatted to you, at the red carpet at the Independent Spirit Awards for Lovers of Hate, and was getting a lot of really warm buzz around it, and people really loved it on the indie scene. Was that for you? Because, obviously it was a kind of big solid role for you as well to get your teeth into. Was that for you kind of like turning point of the last few years?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's weird because, I've been living in LA off and on for like 10 or more years. And my husband and I were there this past time, and I was like, you know what, now would be a good time. The writers were about to go on strike, and I'm not getting any younger, and we'd been married like 10 years, and I was like, if we're going to have that baby, now would be a good time to go home to Austin and do that.
Right.
And so that's what we did, and literally within 18 months of me having our daughter, I was filming that.
Right, because that's why I went right, because I remember, like, at the time, I think when you got the role or whatever, you may have been like 4 months pregnant or 5 months. Like it was around that time when you were auditioning or something.
Yeah. No, and she was still nursing and all of that. So, but, it was definitely a turning point because it seemed like I had actually left it behind and come to do something different.
Yeah.
And instead, the complete opposite sort of happened. Just from that one film, it was like Brian sort of became the epicenter for me of everything that was going on in Austin film-wise at that time. And I'm born and raised in Austin, and we've always had a film community, but it was nothing like what's happening now.
Yeah, but it wasn't even, there was a kind of whole mumblecore thing that went on, and that wasn't even it. It was a whole different kind of thing as well. And it was you, and even like Alex Karpovsky and his crew with his movies that year, it all felt like there was like some sort of synergy between Brian and Chris, and everyone was directing everybody else's movies and acting in each other's movies.
There was, and honestly, the whole reason that I'm at this Sundance is because that synergy has just exploded. And when you talk about being busy, over the course of this past year, it's like I haven't stopped because I have my pick of talented, amazing, up-and-coming filmmakers at my disposal who also happen to be my friends. And, the pool of talent for filmmakers there is just off the charts right now.
So is everything, so at the festival right now, you've got Pit Stop, David Lowery's film, Ain't Them Body Saints, and the short film, right?
Black Metal's here.
Black Metal.
A teacher, there's Computer Chess.
Right.
With Andrew Bajowski.
So were they all shot in Austin?
Yeah. Mostly Austin crew, mostly Austin actors. And it's all, it's almost incestuous at this point, because we're all just like, with Ain't Them Body Saints, for example, it was kind of a situation where David just called me and he was like, look, I lost, there was going to be a midwife for Rooney Mara's baby and I don't have her. Do you want to come to Louisiana for the day? It's, technically just an extra. You just be there helping her give birth. And I was like, yeah, I actually, sounds like a fun road trip. I've never been to that part of Louisiana and, why not? I'll do anything for David,
Yeah.
And so then, and then that gets into Sundance. And then it just seems like all these things that we've all collaborated on together in so many different ways and roles. Johnny Mars, who's in Black Metal with me, he's, he's just like this jack in the box. He just comes up and he can produce and he can act and he's just amazing. And he's got 4 things here.
Do you think it's because there's just a group of talented, inspired people in Austin at the moment? Or do you think it's also, is there like a film commission and funding and all that sort of stuff that's been super supportive? Or is it because of the success of South by?
God.
Like what is it? What's leading to this kind of?
It's probably all of that, you know? South by is always really supportive of us as artists, and the Austin Film Society is really supportive of us. Places are starting to sort of band together, Arts and Labor, where they are fully functioning production. They have casting and do commercial work and all that stuff is kind of bleeding together, and I think it's just right now something's in the water.
Yeah.
Something is right.
So are you going to be doing Brian's new film as well? Like Brian Poiser's new film?
Bounce Back.
Is that happening?
I do have a cameo in that.
Just a cameo?
Yes. And it's finished. I don't know if I can say what good things are coming about it, but
there are good things coming.
There's
about
something
it already.
good coming
This year, soon.
in the next couple months.
Oh,
if
cool.
That gives you any
Yeah,
hint
of course.
about
March.
where it might be going.
March in Austin? I don't know. Nothing
I don't
much
know what
happening
goes
in
on
March
there.
in Austin.
March in Austin.
No one descends there. Oh, it's he's launching a new Twitter type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
At that tech conference or something.
Right. We're just having a barbecue.
Wait, and Terrence Malick's filming in Austin. Is that official? Are you going to be working with Terrence Malick?
I did work on that, yes. And that was another reason why I thought I was actually auditioning to play Rooney Mara's sister in that when David called and said, do you want to come down and birth Rooney Mara's baby? And so I was a little bit like, oh yeah, sure, that'd be
She's
great.
just staying in the state now too, apparently.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. But I did end up doing that, and I have this kind of weird little moment at a party, this scene. I'm a woman who has cancer, and I have this sort of intimate interaction with Fassbender and Gosling, and probably get cut out.
Ryan
that's
Gosling.
what happens
I don't know.
in Terrence Malick films.
But Terrence Malick with Ryan Gosling, Christian Bale, and Michael Fassbender.
I'm certain to get cut out.
No, I mean, I can't see. He would probably want to keep every moment in for that. That movie's going to be 7 hours long, and he's not going to throw anything out.
I think you're right about that.
And people are going to go, "We love it. What is it?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of debauchery involved in the day that I was shooting, where you had to take a moment and go, "Is this a Terrence Malick film?" Official
debauchery.
Yeah, official.
Yeah.
Official business of debauchery.
Had you met him before?
I had not, actually.
Yeah. And what was that like? Because there's such a kind of mystique about him.
It was great. I mean, he's definitely has a quirky way that he likes to do things, but that makes it kind of exciting.
Yeah.
You know.
And you're working with David Gordon Green as well?
Yes.
And Nicolas Cage?
And Nicolas Cage.
Can you talk about that?
I don't know.
Well, David Gordon Green's back here at Sundance.
In this room right now?
Yeah, not in this room right now. But, obviously he started the whole North Carolina thing too, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't want to talk about that so much.
I would love to talk about it.
But...
So, no, I went in and auditioned just like everybody else to play Nicolas Cage's ex-wife in this scene at the top of the film. And David decided he wanted me to do a different part. And so I'm basically an old school Texas prostitute at the chicken ranch. And Nick comes for my services.
So he obviously, what happened was he cast you off your audition, then someone showed him Lovers of Hate.
Yeah, right?
And then he realized, she's willing to go there?
Yeah, right.
I'm going to exploit that.
No, I don't know. I don't know if he's even seen that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just was down for anything. I mean, David makes it fun.
What's the best location at which you've shot? Where have you gone? Yeah, I could shoot here all the time.
Oh, I was going to say the Chainsaw House, and then I was like, I could shoot here all the time. No, maybe not.
For Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah. The best location? You mean city-wise?
Yeah, do you like going somewhere that's remote, or do you like going somewhere that has a whole ton of things that you can do when the day is done?
No, I like going to remote. Being on location, it's like you can just get completely submerged in this moment. And I'm doing a film right now called Some Beasts, and we're filming in Virginia, in rural Virginia, on a farm. And I've never
Not a chicken
been to that
farm.
part of not a chicken ranch.
Yeah.
I've never been to that part of the country, so
Yeah.
I like anything I haven't seen before. I'm game.
Yeah. And how do you, what do you do? At the festival circuit, does it feel like a cool time to have these sort of mini reunions with all the people you worked with?
Absolutely.
Without the burden of having to worry about work?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really excited. We're about to have a AFS Texas party. They're throwing for all of us Texas films that are here.
Yeah.
And it's kind of I've been walking around knowing everybody's here, and maybe I'll run into one person, another person, but there's still so many people here that I haven't even yet seen, and now we're all going to converge and be in one room.
Very cool and very, very dangerous.
Yeah, could be really dangerous.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know what booze they got over there, but it's.
although there's these new Texan bourbons that are coming out
Yes.
too, which have become a little
Speaking
dangerous.
of which, I got that. Are you talking about that bottle of
Yeah.
that's the T and the X
Yeah.
from Fort Worth?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I actually bought that for Tom Green, whose house we're staying in, as a gift. Thank you for letting us stay in your home. And it was confiscated at airport security because it
way.
was more than 2 ounces of liquid. And
Wow.
I about cried.
Oh no.
The guy was going to throw it in the bin right beside. And I said, please don't do that. Please just take it home and drink it.
Well, hopefully you'll get another bottle while you're up here.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I think I'm going to go back and get that.
Very cool. Well, thanks for spending a few moments with us.
Of
We appreciate it.
course.
Congratulations
Thanks for
on
having me.
everything.